Most people suck at showing gratitude. I just saw on social media on LinkedIn, I fucking hate LinkedIn, by the way, but that's another point. Anyway, I just saw on LinkedIn that a former colleague of mine has ended his 10 fucking years at this company, and he's saying thank you to the company. He felt so proud of himself working on all these projects, and then he lists all the projects that he worked on. He made such an impact in the industry, and if anybody knows of any opportunities, he'd love to talk to them and get on it. Okay. I helped that motherfucker get that job. He never, ever would have gotten that job if I didn't recruit his ass for that fucking job. Not only did I connect him with the company, but I trained his ass. I gave him a flash session in the industry, in the company, in how to pass the test that they gave every recruit for getting that job. I spent hours and hours of time and frankly put my ass on the line, my reputation on the line, by taking the risk to introduce this guy who had no training in that industry to go in that industry. And he ended up kicking ass. He was great. And don't get me wrong, I didn't expect some kind of quid pro quo, pat on the back, a blowjob from this guy for helping him get that job. It came from the heart. I really liked him. He was a buddy of mine. We worked together in another company. It's great. That's what you do for your friends. That's what you do for people. You just give. So then you ask, why am I pissing and moaning right now? Well, the reason is there was no acknowledgement, not even the thought. I bet you $1 million fucking dollars. Let's see, he's there 10 years. He made more than that. He made $2 million while he worked at this fucking company with the job that I helped fucking get him into, that I helped train him to get. $2 million at least. Not even a thought occurred to him, I bet you, that $2.5 million, that it didn't even occur to him while he's writing up this post that, hey, I also want to thank Mookie, who introduced me to this company. He helped train me. He took a risk with bringing me in, and it's great that it all worked out. Now, why do I bring this up if I'm alleging I don't care, that it's not such a big deal, or that I didn't expect any kind of thank you from this guy? Why am I bloviating like this? Because this happens over and over and over again. Not just with moi, I'm not taking it personal, but our whole society sucks like this. So much so that I think the root of many of our problems has to do with our inability or unwillingness to show gratitude, to be thankful. Not only one-on-one with people who do you a favor, go out of their way and take a risk to do you a favor, but our entire society is so entitled. We're all such spoiled, shitty brats that the littlest gripe explodes into the biggest grievance. And that's why we're so awful to each other, especially online. Instead of feeling blessed that we're able to enjoy this quality of life and maybe share a little bit, go out of our way to help people instead of fucking them up. At the heart of that American shittiness is our incapacity or unwillingness to show gratitude. And I'm guilty of it too. And this instance just reminds me of times when people have done me a steady and I have not reciprocated. But I try to be better. And I am bloviating now to let this off my chest, but also to just share this frustration that people are just not thankful for what they have and for what other people have gone out of their way to do for them. I mean, what do you think? It's not just happening to me. Think about your own life, your friends, your family, your coworkers. It's almost like everyone's so shitty to each other because we know, even if we go out of our way to help other people, we're eventually going to get fucked. Isn't it just sad? I mean, it's got to resonate with you. It's just so pervasive in our society, and it's a real shame.